Mutant Investors. This week I have a short video and it's just some thoughts that I've had as I've been preparing and thinking about investing over the past couple of weeks. I've kind of taken it a little bit light. I've been trying to practice patience as we've talked about in other videos, and I'll just share with you some of the thoughts that I had. Check it out. Hey everyone, welcome back to another edition of my YouTube channel on special situations investing and my personal investing practice. As a quick disclaimer, this video is for educational purposes only. Any companies that I mention in this presentation are discussed solely for illustrative purposes. Discussing such companies and the specifics about them is to help educate me and educate you about certain special situations. It is not a solicitation to purchase them. I recommend that you conduct your own research and identify why you might want to own the company yourself prior to your committing of any funds. I also recommend that you seek the services of a financial advisor that has considered your personal situation as your fiduciary. And then finally, may your education here grow your knowledge, improve your personal investing performance, and give you the confidence to take control of your future. Thanks a bunch for watching. Now on to the video. A lot of things have happened over the past couple of weeks. The markets have been reeling, and even then, if you have investments in some of the smaller companies, you've seen their share prices decline over the past several months. And a lot of it has been centered around, or at least the news has centered around things like, oh, the fight in Ukraine is what's going on, or this is a problem, or the Federal Reserve is going to start raising interest rates, and there's all sorts of reasons for why things are happening, and it's caused me to think about it and ponder about it and pause to do some reflection. And I have a couple of quotes that I've just come up with over the past little bit that have helped me whether this experience that we're facing right now with our investing experiences right now. Now, with that in mind, you should be aware that I'm of the opinion that we're going to see a lot more pain before we see the other side of it, and so a lot of the things that I'm coming up with, a lot of these quotes, are me re-grounding my mind so that I'm prepared for the next opportunity. With that said, let me share them with you. My first quote is that carrots are usually better planted during or after a storm for the best results. And I think about this, and I'm thinking about a lot of different things that you deal with when you're investing with the stock market, because as many investors say, it's kind of like this voting machine, but in reality you're looking for the weight part of it. And the voting machine right now seems to be like it's against a lot of people and a lot of investors, and I would expect that it'll continue to go that way. But if you want to get the best yield on your investments, you have to wait until that starts cleaning up. And so sometimes when we have a storm, it's best to take a minute and just wait it out, kind of see where things are going to go, and then be prepared for that next time. And that actually brings me to another quote, and that is, or another thought that I've had over the last little while, and that is that I should always, and I encourage that you do the same thing, always retain enough cash for your next investment. And this is actually something that I've kind of caught myself, because I haven't put in some of my investments for this next year, some of my cash into my accounts. And so I'm kind of without cash, and I only have a little bit that's available for some of the tender offers that I like to participate in, or to have available for the next longer term investment that I'm looking at. Unfortunately, that does make it so that I'm not able to put money into a couple areas where I think it might be fruitful. I think Progressive Holding might be a good place for me to place some cash right now. I still think Shift might be a good area, and Garrett Motion continues to be something that it'll be a perennial favorite for me for a little while. I've noticed for that one, especially on the preferred shares, that it looks like it's maintaining the share price, and part of that is because they currently have this share buyback in place where they're going to be able to buy back shares. I personally want it to go down a little bit so that they can buy back a lot more shares and just make my holdings that much better. And then finally, just a quick one to wrap it up, turn off the market and it'll help you turn on your brain. Thanks a bunch for watching, guys, and we'll catch you next week.